Welcome ones and zeros out there to today's video. Today we are with Rogue Company making a tier list on the maps that are for the up and coming ranked mode. So we're going to be ranking maps S to D tier. We're not doing based off of my favorites. We're doing it based off of actual competitive play and one-sided matchups and evenly split maps. So we're gonna go ahead and get right on into it, and here you go. All right, here we are on tier list, and just so you guys know, I'm so stupid. I've made this video like 6 times because I keep stuttering. So just bear with me today. It's a bad day. So today we're going to start with my favorite map, period. And he's all the way at D tier. It's High Castle. I love High Castle. It's a great design map. In all, it has so much potential, but at the moment, B site is near impossible to take. One person can defend it themselves if they play smart. And then mid can rotate really easily to those stairs as well. So it's an easy two-person defense. Then we've got, after that, Skyfell. Skyfell is surprisingly my least favorite map when the game started, when I entered closed beta a couple months ago. Skyfell has grown on me so much. Very evenly sided map. It gets the A tier rank. I feel like in competitive play, it's going to be good. The A bomb site is a good surprise to mix in there every once in a while. But mid control is very key. If you get control of those mid stairs to B, you're going to win B every time. So it's a very skill-based map, and I like it. Skilled as in like IQ, like planning wise. It's not just based off of gun skill. That's the good part about this. Next we've got Favelas, and Favelas is a very solid map. It's A tier. There's no arguments there. Both sites are very, very evenly sided. I think it's the most evenly sided map in the game, and that's for every single mode, ranked, casual. It's a well-around map completely. A tier no matter what. I don't think you're gonna have a hard time either side. So let's go ahead, and Series just started talking because I was talking about Favelas. Shut up. Come on. Next we've got Windward. Where is that at? And Windward is, I think it's gonna take so much strategy. And it's a very good map. It's an S tier map. The amount of strategies that you can combine on Windward itself, covering mid, one person's always going to cover mid. It's probably going to be your Phantom. But then setting up strategies for A, setting strategies for B, for defense and offense. It's too good of a map not put at S tier right now. Next we've got Canals. Canals, it's a low A tier. I think that it's just too big of a map that isn't even gameplay. On attack, I think there's half of the attack side that you never ever play on. And then the other half of mid on defense side is never played on either. It's just so much unnecessary map that I think that it almost is B because of that. But there's a lot of good strategies on this map, which bumped it back up to A. Um, Other than that, I can't say much more than that. Next we've got Akaris. My most frustrating map, and the reason why it's the most frustrating map, because it's a really, honestly, it's a good map. It's an S tier map. There's so many flank options. There's so many ways to use people's abilities. Anvil shields to block doorways. Uh, Things to counter anvil shields. You got Dima grenades. This map literally forces you to have to use your abilities, and I think that's why it's going to be an S tier map. Right off the get go and ranked. Next we got Factory, and Factory is an oldie. It's a B tier map. I think attack is just too strong on what is that, B bomb site on the right side, and then I think A side map isn't even defense. I think it's that side's an evenly sided map, evenly sided area of the map. So I just feel like attack is too strong on this map compared to defense, and until we see actual ranked gameplay, I can't change it from being B tier. Because I like the map. The other thing is when rounds last too long, that dust storm is dumb. Why do you want to blind people's sight of view? I think that's stupid. But that's just me. We want a clear gameplay. Next we got Vice. Vice is one that I just don't know where to put. I know a lot of people personally hate it. And I feel like that's the only reason it's gonna be C tier. And I feel like there's so much potential with Vice that they wasted on looks rather than like gameplay. The lanes are really evenly divided. I like that there's a second lane on the right side. If you're defending, I'm sorry, switches sides. Excuse me, hiccups. But no, I think that it's nice that there's two lanes over there, just to get to the one bomb site. It's a good map. I just feel like it is C tier. It falls a little bit short of the Factory. I can't say much bad about it. But it does get the C tier rank just because I don't think it's gonna find itself in a good map standpoint. Last two. Last actual map is Lockdown, and that's one of the newer maps. It does get the B tier rank. We haven't seen enough of it, and I feel like B on this map is just way too attack sided. They get in there way faster, and they get a easier to defend area at first too. So B needs a little bit upgrading on this map for it to be a good map, and then A is a fair sided site on this map. And that's weird because A is wide open. You'd think that defense is way OP, but they have that nice table there. You can also plant inside the alley. So it's a good map, a good side of the map. B is just so subpar that it brings it down like 2 tiers. If B was a really good, or even just a regular good side of the map, this would easily be an S tier map. B brings it down 2 tiers. B is a bad bomb site of that map. Last but not least, is not on this list, is the Arena Docks map. I wish it wasn't just Dr. Disrespect. I wish it wasn't labeled as a limited time map. If this is a permanent map, I love it. And it doesn't even have to be towards Dr. Disrespect. Like, but the actual design of this map is so good that it's an S tier map. Yeah, dude, this map is so good. The middle stairs is so cool that there's a lower and an upper. Um, the one bump site there's it's a little bit wide open of a room. But there's bar tables to stand behind. There's a lot to it. So attackers do get control over that mid to the attack over there at A. But B, they, it's pretty evenly sided. I like this map a lot. It's an S tier map. I guess that's it for all these. Not as long as that last tier list, obviously, because I made two. But this one I feel like was pretty successful. All these maps are good. Don't get me wrong. I think High Castle is probably the only, or no, High Castle and Lockdown are really the only one-sided maps. Everything else has potential to be both sides to win the round. But I think Lockdown has an easier time to be updated to be that best kind of map. High Castle's going to take a lot of work, and I don't know how they're ever going to make that not one-sided. So let's go ahead and let me know in the comments down below what's your favorite map. I don't want to know what you're most excited to play ranked. Let me know what your favorite map is. Mine is High Castle, the worst map. Then hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and come check out my Twitch streams. I don't have a set schedule right now. I am starting a full-time job, but I try to stream as much as I can. It's gonna be the same as down below. Shady Ghost. Peace.